Children, today I am going to explain the lesson The Third Level by Jack Finney. About the author. Jack Finney from 1911 to 1995 was born in Milwaukee. He attended Knox College in Galesburg, Illinois. His best known works are science fiction and thrillers. His novels, The Body Snatchers and Good Neighbor Sam, became the basis of popular films. Finney died of pneumonia at the age of 84. Introduction. A commuter, Charlie, imagines himself to be at the Grand Central Railway Station. In reality, there are only 2 levels of stations in New York. The third level is the creation of Charlie's imagination. The narrator makes the third level a journey back in time, a medium of escape. The story is replete with fantasy. The story is left open-ended. Characters in the lesson The Third Level. Charlie. The protagonist of the story, Charlie, is a super sensitive and highly imaginative character who indulges in flights of fancy. He is a true representative of the modern man who is a victim of insecurity as well as indecision and wants to escape, to run away from reality. However, he is a loving husband who likes to rush back home immediately after office to be with his loving wife Louisa. He is fond of stamp collection, which his friend calls a temporary refuge from reality. He is fascinated with the good old simple days of his grandfather when things were pretty nice and peaceful. He is intrigued by the mystery whether the third level exists or not. Having been there once, he fails to locate it a second time, even when he and his wife think that they have proof of its existence. They fail to find it despite their best efforts. In sum, Charlie is a true picture of the modern man who is caught in the unwanted pulls and pressures of life and wants to escape. Sam, the psychiatrist. As a psychiatrist, Sam is perfect in his profession. His diagnosis is precise and terse. He does not believe in mixing up his profession with his friendship. When Charlie consults him, he clearly tells him that he is looking for ways to escape since he is not happy. However, fearing that there might be reaction from Charlie's wife, he is wise enough to quickly revise his statement by saying that, like any modern young man, Charlie is a victim of insecurity. He dubs the narrator's hobby of stamp collecting to be a temporary refuge from reality. Thus, Sam is a thoroughbred professional and does not mince matters where his patients are concerned. He may be a psychiatrist, but he too is affected by the pulls and pressures of the modern life and, in his subconscious mind, seeks an escape route. Thus, in the end of the story, he discovers the third level of Grand Central and escapes to Galesburg of 1894. Louisa, Charlie's wife. Louisa is Charlie's wife. Like most women, she refuses to accept any criticism, even if it happens to be positive and rational. The psychiatrist's observation that her husband was unhappy angers her, and she challenges it. She takes this comment as a personal attack on wifely care and she feels kind of mad. However, she is a simple lady and is not difficult to take her in. On being told that the modern world is full of insecurity, fear, etc., She feels satisfied with the psychiatrist's explanation, little realizing that he is saying the same thing in different words. She is a loving and caring wife. When Charlie tells her about his predicament regarding the third level, she gets pretty worried and advises him not to look for the third level anymore. However, she is a credulous lady, not given to reason out things on her own. When Charlie tells her about Sam's disappearance, she joins him in looking for the third level every weekend. Now, children, I will give a line by line explanation of the lesson, the third level. Have you ever had any curious experience which others find hard to believe? Now, some people, they come across some incidents which it is difficult for others to believe. The presidents of the New York Central and the New York, New Haven and Hartford railroads will swear on a stack of timetables that there are only two, but I say there are three. Now, here the narrator or the protagonist of the story, he says that the president of New York Central and the New York, New Haven, these are two railway stations. The presidents of these stations would swear, that is, would take an oath and say that stake is a pile, that the pile of timetables, that there are only two levels, but I say there are three. But the narrator, he says there are three levels because I've been to the third level of the Grand Central Station. Because he says this because he has been to the third level of the Grand Central Station. Yes, I've taken the obvious step. I talked to a psychiatrist friend of mine. So, when people don't believe something, the person goes to a psychiatrist. So, he has taken the obvious step, the evident, the clear step, and he has spoken to a psychiatrist friend of his, among others. I told him about the third level at Grand Central Station, and he said it was a waking dream wish fulfillment. So, what the psychiatrist friend told him, that it was a waking dream wish fulfillment. That is, he was dreaming while he was awake, and that he wants some wish to be fulfilled. He has a desire that something like of this sort happens and it becomes true. He said, I was unhappy. That made my wife kind of mad. But he explained that he meant the modern world is full of insecurity, fear, war, worry, and all the rest of it. And that I just want to escape. So when the psychiatrist told that he was unhappy, his wife was troubled. She got angry because she must have been a loving and caring wife. So she took it up as a challenge, as if it was a blame on her. So the psychiatrist friend explained that it is the insecurities, the fear, the war, the worry, day-to-day worries that are troubling him, and all the rest of it, and that I just want to escape. And he wants to escape from all these troubles. That is why he is imagining things like that. Well, who doesn't? Well, anybody who is in trouble will wish to escape. Everybody I know wants to escape, but they don't wander down into any third level at Grand Central Station. But they generally, nobody wanders or nobody imagines that there is a third level at the railway station. But that's the reason, he said. And my friends all agreed to the psychiatrist's view that The protagonist, the narrator, wanted to escape from his day to day troubles. That is why he was imagining things. Everything points to it, they claimed. My stamp collecting, for example, that's a temporary refuge from reality. Now they pointed out that because he collects stamps, generally people collect stamps which are old, different. They say that he collected stamp because he wanted to get away from his reality. He wanted him to absorb himself in something that would take him away from his present life. Well, maybe, but my grandfather did not need any refuge from reality. Life was troublesome now in the modern time, but earlier the life was very simple, and the grandfather did not have any reason to find a recluse to get away from his present life. His grandfather also had the habit of collecting stamps. So, this is what he argued. Things were pretty nice and peaceful. Things were pretty nice and peaceful.